approve. The Cheddar Goblin approves. Chief Greg approves. And Reckless Roz. I don't know if he approves, but, you know, he doesn't say anything about it. During a chase, the killer must pay attention to the environment. That's right, even killers have to reduce, reuse, and recycle. They're so far away. I guess maybe it's also because it's like a really bright background, like, I can't read your name, guys. The background's too bright for me to see. Oh, I guess if I hover over it, it turns white. Okay, well then I can see it. Never mind, guys, I'm just dumb. Follow Little Red Riding Hood through the woods. She will lead us to Grandmother's house. And in Grandmother's house are delicious, delicious gems. Homemade.
All
David
well.
and Bill are kind of the same. They both have
really.
vowels in their name.
Well, sure, if you want to go with that.
They both don't take no shit from nobody.
Well, then.
And they both make a mean enchilada. Nia Carlson says, I eat lemons. Hey, I do too. Well, I mean, not like a whole lemon, but like you get a lemon wedge in a drink, I will just, and then I'm like, it's funny, but it tastes so good. It hurts so bad, but it tastes so good. Which is, yeah, no, considering I've done a Hooked on You Spirit playthrough, yeah, just saying. If you've seen it, you know the ending. Hurts so bad, but it's so good. And everyone's like, oh, that looks infected. And you're like, man, food you brought for break is woefully small and inefficient now that you ate it. You might have to run out for snacks. Well, I mean, that's super important. Like, you gotta have snacks. Even Wesker knows you gotta have snacks. Look at this guy. I think he's got that coat just, oh, okay. He doesn't want to show off his coat. He wants to shove snacks in your face. I was gonna say, you think that coat's just to look cool? No, he's got all sorts of snackings and hidden pockets in there. Hi, sir. What? Yes, I've been talking about you and your snacks. What about it? Fabian the Murder, Mr. Cthulhu, and the Wereblair. Which project? And meanwhile, me, StarTrain Silver. Like, your name isn't scary, but have you ever been run over by a train? Yeah, that's what I thought. Survivors tend to run with a plan. Oh, you haven't met me then, have you? Serena, would you like to tell the class why your tissue is moist? No. Okay, that's probably for the best. I use macro. No one was talking to you, Ace, but thank you for sharing. Survivors tend to run with a plan. That plan is to get farther away from you. Believe it or not, they don't actually like getting stabbed. I can't see anything in this corn. Who replaced my vision with corn? Well, doctor's like, I can do an eye checkup on you. No, thank you. You have 20 corn vision. For every 20 feet you look, you see nothing but corn. Yeah, I got that. What can I do about it? Would you like to be part of my experiments for a new treatment? No. You know, I'll stick with the corn, actually. Survivors tend to run with a plan. Liar! Rubik's Cube. Meg, you have one of the most clever names I've seen in a while. Hooray! We used the med kit. We also got tunnels. And ignored by our teammates. But you know what? Who needs them? The tome will never let us down. Oh wait, it has a lot of shitty quests in it. It'll let us down all the time. Everything sucks. I like my organized crime like I like my coffee. Cappuccini. Okay. It wasn't super great, but come on, that deserves a little giggle, right? Loud noise events, such as when a survivor misses a skill check, hurt the killer's ears. Please try to stay quiet. I'm sure you have terribly hilarious names, but I'm sorry I'm spending blood points. I don't have time to look at them. And I'll be like, suck it, Dwight. And I'll be like, oh. Well, that wasn't terribly interesting at all. Survivors can scavenge items from chests, which may increase their odds of survival. I hope so, because that's my daily I have to do for a survivor. I have to scavenge an item and survive with it. So you better not be wrong, tooltip, or I'm gonna be real mad. But that's a cool outfit on Kate. Maybe I'll check that one out. Hopefully it's not on like a terrible, like the character it's based on isn't a terrible person or something, because I'd just be wearing it, be like, look, she's got a cute little shawl and like a little kind of bodice over a little dress, and people be like, oh, it's her. Oh no, you like her? And be like, I don't know who it is. I just wanted a bodice and shawl. All right, now, third point of business is we've been swimming around in the lake here in the Red Forest, and man, we got covered in leeches. You know, I told Cheryl, hey, you gotta watch out. And she's like, no, it'll be fine. The dead hard change doesn't affect me. I very, very rarely use dead hard. So everyone else is like, oh no, dead hard's over. And I'm just like, there was a perk called dead hard? What? What? The entity hungers for more stable internet connection.
I didn't really need that. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Uh-huh.
Seriously?
Uh-huh.
You wieners.
Uh-huh. Up chuckles. You're gross. I like it. Well, good to know. You can escape the killer if they chased you and only you for like 2.5 gens and they're not super great at the killer that they're playing. Then an escape is possible. Isn't solo queue fun? Silver, who are your guests today on the StarTrain? Well, today we have Joe Metheus. We've got Chicken Power! And we have a third slot that just won't stay filled. They come in, they see us all, they leave, come in, see us all, they leave. How about you, Kate? It looks like she might stay on today's show. She might. Look at that. What a champ. That Kate's better than whatever the other people were that I don't even remember at this point. But hey, they didn't say, screw them. Your hair, it has such lift. What products do you use? Vengeance, with a little bit of rage mixed in. Well, it's doing amazing things, I have to say. Thank you. Stab, Swiss Bob, Max Mayfield, Static Volk, and Claudette, you're not coming in. Can you speak up? Adjust the dial, adjust the dial. Still getting static on the radio, and there. Oh, it's not static. She's an Eldritch Abomination. I get it. The entity is playing as Claudette. Okay. Now it makes sense. Though they share most basic abilities, every killer has a tentacle for an arm. No, Wesker, you're projecting again. Oh. Well, I asked Nemesis, and he did. Okay, yes. In 100% of cases you've asked, they have had tentacles. But you might need to expand your research data to include other killers. But I don't want to. This confirms my bias. You are a bad guy. And we are back at the McMillan estate. After Hooked on You, I can't help but think of the Trapper as the Hooked on You Trapper now. Like, Spirit? Different enough. Wraith? Totally different. Trapper, I just think of him as the... nobody rejects Trapper. Nobody! Big burly guy who just wants to murder you, but also be loved. Ace is wearing a leopard print shirt. What happened to the leopard? It was mauled. He's looking so fly in that outfit. Where did he get those clothes? At the mall. which Sith is his favorite. You'd think Darth Maul, but actually he is just a fan of Anakin and Darth Vader. I mean, you know, good choice, good choice. We have Old Medicine, Maliumpkin. Nemesis needs his spectacles. He can't read that very well. Those not like a put the Fuchs har away. Those are not words. Have the survivor been putting your Fuchs har away? Is your mind melting and you can't speak right? Take a hydration break. You just might need it. Snoot Booper 69. Oh, I have to. What are you booping the snoot with? Off to the desk you go, and then you think it's Taco Thursday. I think that sounds like a good idea. I mean, really, taco any day of the week is fine, but why have just Taco Tuesday? Taco Thursday sounds like a good idea to me. Doctor approves. Look, he's smiling. He likes the idea so much. He's just like, oh no, tacos. I'm like, you know what? You stay out of this. Leave this between me and chat. You can talk to your butterflies. But I love tacos. Shut up. The terror radius, or heartbeat, indicates the killer's approach. The more intense it gets, the closer the killer is. Which means if they are silent because they're undetectable, they're far away. Doesn't matter. They're standing right next to you. It's an illusion. No heartbeat. They're not close. Tooltip says so. Oh, I've been yawning already today. Look at this face. Hey, you can't look at this face, but believe me, it's the face of a man who is yawning. So yeah, second match went a lot more poorly than the first match because the survivors weren't stupid. Surprise. You need to bring the add-on. Hey, if you want your Wesker matches to go well, put on the add-on Survivors Are Being Kinda Dumb. It definitely helps his gameplay. Makes the loops a little easier. Gives you some slowdown. You know, it's not gonna get you 4 kills necessarily, or, you know, merciless or ruthless, whatever the adept rank thing you need is. But, you know, Dumb Survivors is a high tier add-on.
Take pity, we can't do anything.
There is no pity. There is only the mid-chapter update. Joining today's match, Principal D. White, Eric, and the Star Moist Lord. Now, are you the Star who is the Moist Lord? Or is it you are the Star Moist Lord? Like, you look up in the sky and see the constellations and see the, oh, it just dripped on me. Gross. Only Chris Redfield knows the answer. And he's not saying. Actions such as repairing generators or healing injured allies are performed faster when cooperating. Oh, come on. You are an ass, man. I'm not healing you under the hook. If your teammates stay in the match. Bush rave. Undeadly sins. Gluttony. Eating too many brains. Sloth. Lying in your coffin too long when you should be out roaming the countryside. Wrath. Haunting a place to get vengeance when really, come on, you got so many other things you could be doing. Lust. Well, you can watch my Hooked on You playthrough and watch the Spirit ending. Here you can see the regular Rebecca. Here you can see the Collector's Edition Rebecca. And here you can see the knockoff black market Rebecca. I mean, you know, she's got light hair and white top and green pants. No, it's kind of the same. It's not the same. We're suing you for copyright infringement. It can be used as a diversion. No, don't pull down pallets as a diversion. That's a bad tooltip. Thank you, people that watched on Twitch. Thank you, people watching on YouTube later. And special bonus thanks today go to my glass of water, because I'm thirsty. Blood points, blood points, blood points, blood points. It's like a little caterpillar. Just scooting along, looking for blood points. looking for the leaves of those plants and looking for bones, and it eats them all up and then just goes as it scoots away. Ugh, spicy discharge. I mean, GG to them, but you know, you're a killer. There's another killer who's a doctor. If maybe just have him check some stuff out. That's all I'm saying. Radical ruin, man. Like, zoinks. Where'd our other player go? I don't know. Wow, the killer was Mr. Never Sleep all along. Follow the blood to find out where they need bandaging. Wrap your tentacles around them softly to help patch up any injured survivors. Yeah. I hear you, man. Why won't the survivors just load in? Yeah, you know, they just don't like murder the way they used to. That's all.
Do you actually think you could defeat me?
I did think I could defeat you. Wait, no, the opposite one. I thought my teammates would leave me on the hook to die. That's the same thing, right? It's not, is it? Huh. Apparently the entity was like, you know what? Enough killers, enough survivors, enough music. Screw you. I just want to look at this campfire in peace. And kicked everybody out. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? That's what happened. See, survivors, when I complain about you on my team DCing at the start of the match, that's what I'm talking about. Don't leave Dwight and Claudette tending to this resort on their own. Stay in the fucking match.